today's world, it is so easy to fall for someone's charm, but love goes deeper than the surface. I'm going to give you 5 traits that you ladies can identify to see if he is a right man that you can actually build a life with. Number 1, emotional maturity. This is very important. If you have someone who just lashes out, yells, just acts all emotional after every conflict, every disagreement, every upset that happens in life, just stresses out easily, save yourself some time, allow this person to grow, because this shows that this person is not ready to deal with things calmly. Every mature adult knows that life is issues. You're going to go through issues no matter what. And it's just how you handle them which defines who you are. If you're someone who just breaks down, who can't communicate calmly, who can't actually take the time to think, plan, then this person is not really material in which you can build with. Because when you're in a partnership, you're going to grow through certain things, whether financially, starting a family, there's just going to be loads of things why would you want someone who just lashes out? Wouldn't you want someone that can just talk about the issue and then go through the planning of how you're going to overcome the issue? And that's how you build. You want a man you can build with. Someone who lacks emotional maturity, they don't build, they destroy. Save yourself some time and start thinking about yourself and other options. Or if you really love this person, start introducing certain growth books in their life. Do your research and have a look at books in which helps you uplift your emotional maturity. And if he's willing to actually read them, learn, yeah, that's okay. That's a good sign. Number 2, self-awareness. If you have someone that takes accountability, understands his flaws, and is always striving to do better and become better, you're onto a winner. But if you have someone that doesn't take no accountability, it's never their fault, it's always his and her fault, it's always some external problem, they just never take accountability, you are going to have a lot of issues. Because anything that comes up in the relationship is not going to be his fault. He's always going to find someone to blame. And that shows that he does not want to grow. He does not want to become the better version of himself right now. He's okay with being how he's like. And how he's like right now, you're not going to get any better than that. There are so many single mothers who left their partner for this reason, because he's not willing to grow. Take the signs from early. People show you who they are. All you have to do is listen. There's a lot of women out there, just because someone looks good, they show you they have no accountability, not willing to grow, no self-awareness, and still open their legs. Make it make sense. And then you wonder why your life is miserable 5-10 years down the line. Take the signs from early. That's God showing you who they are. Please educate yourself. Everyone deserves love, a happy family, but it's just so sad that these women are just laying down with some guys that are not even able to be my friend. They're not even able to talk to me because I hang around with my peers or above. There are people who are just in a very most respectful way as possible, that are just too below me for even me to have a conversation with them. And there are girls laying down with them and they wonder why their life is how it is. Think, self-awareness. Number 3, growth-orientated mindset. If you have a man who's not stagnant, who has goals and actually works towards them, and he encourages you to actually go for your goals, then you're onto a winner. Like, my wife can vouch for me. I have goals, I work towards them. I have a plan, I do them step by step. I don't rush, I don't overwork myself, but I go towards them, even if I have to take baby steps. And I encouraged her to do the same, and she's doing them. And that just builds a stronger connection. That just builds that you actually have a foundation to actually grow on. But if you got someone who has no goals, stagnant, doesn't do anything, you know, it's so crazy that there are women laying down with these sort of men. And then they wonder why they have a deadbeat father in their life. If you have a man who is growth orientated with ladies and you see him doing the work and he encourages you to do the same, well done. You're doing something really good. Number 4, consistency over time. If he consistently shows up, behaves the same, keeps true to his words, even though when no one is looking or watching, he's still the same person, yeah, this is a great sign that this is a man you can build a life with. Because there are a lot of people, a lot of women out there who are going out with men who are not consistent. And what does that mean when someone is not consistent? It means that you are not a priority to them. This is not something that they believe in. Because if someone is consistent, that shows you that they like you, that they're interested in you, that they want to build with you, that they want to start something with you. But there are women out there who are chasing men who are not even interested. And the time when the men shows that they're interested, they get all these butterflies in their stomach and they believe that this man likes her. And then they lay down with him. And then they have a baby with him. And then they realize that this guy is not there. Did he show you consistent actions? Or was he only there when he wanted something? Is he ever there just to talk, just to make sure that you're okay? Does he care about you? Or does he actually just care about himself? Because that shows up in someone's behavior. You can tell. I mean, it's different for a man, but there's been women who only call me for certain things before I was in a relationship, before I settled down. I knew where I stand. Yeah, you're good looking, I'm good looking, you only call me for this, blah, blah, blah. But I know where I stand. I was always self-aware. I know how people are. This is something that I've been reading for a long time. But there are people out there that blindly love, even though their actions are showing otherwise. But ladies, if you have a man that is consistently consistent, this is an amazing trait. This is a trait where you can actually marry that man. You can have a family with that man. And this is very important. But if he's not consistent, then hey. Number 5, strong moral compass. If he's honest, loyal, trustworthy, has integrity, when no one is watching, this is a man you can build a life with, build a family with, someone that you can count on to be there, someone who's going to show you love and support through the pregnancy, through the hard times, through the good times. This person is always going to be there. People with morals, they're empathetic, they're compassionate, they're trustworthy. This is a key factor in a man. especially if you want to have that abundant lifestyle, that secured lifestyle, someone that makes you feel peace, someone that makes you feel secured. But if you have someone that's the opposite of this, if you have someone that lies, someone that can't be trusted, someone that's not loyal, someone that has no morals, someone that has no integrity, these people are scum. They're lower than dirt. They're basically a parasite. They just leech on things, with having no mutual benefit. If you have someone like this, cut all ties and save yourself the hassle. Save yourself from being a baby mother, an angry, bitter woman, because you chose to lay down with someone with no integrity and no morals. These people are the lowest of the lowest. Please, I'm sick and tired of all these angry single women with kids blaming men. No. Who did you choose to lay down with? There are females out there with baby fathers, men who they've had kids with. And then when I'm described of how that person is, none of the women that I've ever dated would ever tolerate that. So why are you tolerating that? You don't deserve that. Educate yourself. Understand what love is. Understand what empathy is. Understand what compassion is. Understand what loyalty is, what trust is. Educate yourself. Become a better version of yourself. Don't go with someone because you are lonely. Learn to love yourself first so you can avoid these constant heartbreaks, so you can avoid ending up sleeping with a failure, a loser, a pathetic man. But if you have a guy that has all these amazing traits, I wish you a happily ever after. Peace.